UFC 329 is going down this weekend at International Fight Week at the T-Mobile Arena, and the biggest combat sports star Conor McGregor, he will make his return and he will face Max Holloway, and here are my predictions. Obviously guys, we've got UFC 329 going down this weekend and we've got some awesome fights to look forward to, and in this video I will be doing my predictions for the main card at UFC 329, and we've got the incredible, the notorious Conor McGregor in the main event against Max Holloway. And when we start off in the first fight that we will have on this incredible main card, we've got a lightweight bout to look forward to, and King Green, as he's now known, he's back once again in the lightweight division, and he will be the first fight against Terrance McKinney on this incredible card. And what a good matchup this is gonna be. It's gonna be a close fight, and both of them has got good wrestling, good counter defense as well, counter wrestling and takedown defense as well. And I don't see this fight going to the mat that often throughout this fight. I do think we will see a stand-up fight for most of this fight, and I do think with the experience that King Green has got over the years, he's been in the UFC for quite a while now, and I do think he's gonna have the upper hand going into this fight against Terrance McKinney. Terrance McKinney, he's fairly new in the UFC, but he's got a good record of 18 wins and 8 losses. And King Green, mustn't underestimate him because it's gonna be an absolute banger of a fight. I do think Terrance McKinney, he's got good knockout power, and so does King Green. But I do think at the end, King Green, he will win this fight by knockout in round 2, and that is my pick for this fight. When we move on to the next fight on this incredible main card, we've got a bout in the flyweight division, and Brandon Royval, he's back once again, and he will go up against Kavanagh, and this should be an incredible fight in the flyweight division. It should be an absolute war from start to finish. We all know in what wars Brandon Royval has been over the years. He fought guys like Brandon Moreno and Alexandre Pantoja, former flyweight champions, and this should be a great one against Kavanagh. He's got great knockout power, and I do think we will see a knockout as well in this one. And I do think the newly Englishman Kavanagh, he will win this fight by knockout in round 1. And what a fight do we have in the flyweight division. In the featured bout of the evening, we will have a bantamweight fight that I am so looking forward to as well. Bautista, he's back once again, and he will go up against Cory Sandhagen, the former bantamweight title contender, and this should be an absolute war as well. It should be back and forth, and we all know how good a kickboxer Cory Sandhagen has been, and we haven't seen him in quite a while. The last time we saw him was against Merab Dvalishvili, when Merab Dvalishvili still had the belt. Obviously, Peter Yan, since then, he got the belt from Merab Dvalishvili. But to get back to Cory Sandhagen, he's a great fighter. He's got good kickboxing, and he's got good takedown defense as well. And Bautista, he's also got good kickboxing, good knockout power, and he's got a good chin on him as well. This should make for a great fight in the bantamweight division. It's a close one to call, but I'm gonna go Cory Sandhagen, and he will get a decision win here at the end. I don't see them knocking each other out in this one. It's gonna be a close fight, and I do think Cory Sandhagen, he will get a decision win at the end. We have arrived at the co-main event on this incredible, historical stacked card, and it's also in the lightweight division, and we will have Benoit Denis, he will go up against former interim lightweight title contender Paddy Pimblett. The Paddy is back once again, and guys, this should be an absolute war of a fight. It should be a fight of the night contender alongside the main event as well, and I can't wait for it. It's gonna be back and forth, it's gonna be a war, and it's gonna depend on who can land it first knockout or who can get that first blow that wobbles the other person. But it's gonna be close. And Benoit Denis, his last couple of fights, he looked absolutely incredible. He got ones over Marisa Rufi and obviously Dan Hooker, who he also beat. That was obviously his last fight. And then Paddy Pimblett, he was on a great run until he faced Justin Gaethje. And Justin Gaethje, what a fight that was in the beginning of the year for Paddy Pimblett. It was an absolute war of a fight. And Paddy Pimblett, he got his first L in the early stages of this year against Justin Gaethje, who is now the lightweight champion. Obviously, he got the belt over Ilia Topuria at the White House. This is gonna be an absolute war, guys. I can't wait for this one, and it's gonna be close. But I do think with the knockout power that Benoit Denis has got and the wrestling experience, I do think he will get the job done here, and he will get the knockout in round 4. And that is my prediction for this fight. Benoit Denis, he will get the job done. But what a fight do we have in the co-main event? In the main event, we've got Conor McGregor. The Notorious is back, guys, and he will go up against Max Holloway, the former featherweight and former BMF champion. And this should be an incredible fight come this weekend. I can't wait for it. Obviously, we haven't seen Conor McGregor in quite a while. The last time we did see him, he broke his leg against Dustin Poirier, and that was back in 2021. Obviously, since then, we haven't seen much of him. And Max Holloway, he's been active. He's been knocking out champions in Justin Gaethje, and he got the win over Dustin Poirier as well. And I do think going into this fight, he should be the favorite to win this fight. I do think if Conor McGregor wants to win this fight, he will have to get a knockout in round 1 or 2. His cardio in the later stages of a fight is usually not that great. And that's the only way I do think Conor McGregor can win this fight. But I do think at the end, Max Holloway, he will get the knockout in round 5. And that is my pick. I do think he's the favorite to win this fight. And Max Holloway, he will get the W here over Conor McGregor. Guys, that is my official predictions for UFC 329 coming up this weekend. Let me know in the comments, what do you make of it? I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments down below. Also, make sure to hit that notifications for future UFC and MMA content. Thank you for your support, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.